The story, the 20th time, the journey of a man who never gave up. Some people are born with a clear road paved ahead of them, but others must crawl through the darkness, fall again and again, before they finally find their own light. Min belonged to the second kind. He grew up in a poor rural village where his parents worked endlessly in the fields. Life was hard, but it never stopped him from dreaming bigger. From a young age, Min understood that if he didn't want to repeat the same cycle of poverty, he had to build his own future. At 20, he moved to the city with the dream of becoming an entrepreneur. No capital, no connections, no knowledge, just the burning determination of youth. His first failure came quickly. With the small savings he earned from working in a factory, he opened a tiny coffee shop, believing that hard work alone would be enough. But life isn't that simple. Min didn't understand cost management, marketing, or how to keep customers. The shop grew emptier each week and closed after just 4 months. He lost everything, and worse, he lost the confidence of his family. Still, he refused to give up. Min borrowed money from friends and opened an online handmade shop. He filmed, packaged, shipped, and promoted everything himself. But the market was already overcrowded and competition was fierce. Unsold products filled his room, and he was forced to clear them out at a loss. Another defeat. Min returned to working multiple jobs, waiting tables, delivering packages, working night shifts, saving every little bit he could to start over. 2 years later, he opened a phone accessory store. This time, he prepared more carefully, but then a sudden pandemic shut the world down. Streets emptied, shops closed, inventory piled up, and rent kept increasing. Once again, he lost everything. That was failure number 3. Failures 4 through 19 came in different forms, each with a painful lesson of its own. Sometimes Min chose the right product, but the wrong market. Sometimes he made sales, but couldn't manage his finances. Sometimes he trusted the wrong partner and lost a year's worth of savings. Sometimes success was just one step away, but he ran out of capital. Every time he fell, he returned to zero. Many nights he lay awake on a thin mattress in his small rented room, tears slipping down without him even knowing whether it was from pain, exhaustion, or shame. He wondered if he simply wasn't meant to be an entrepreneur, if he should stop fighting. But every morning he got up again, because quitting meant every struggle he had endured would become meaningless. The 19th failure hit the hardest. Min was 30. His friends were settling down, buying homes, building families. Min, meanwhile, had nothing but an old motorbike and a few dollars in his pocket. Friends told him to stop. Family wanted him to return home and live a simple life. Even Min started to believe maybe they were right till he remembered something his old teacher once told him. Every road that leads to your dream always passes through its darkest point before you see the light. So on his 20th attempt, Min chose differently. He realized he didn't fail 19 times because he was weak, but because he didn't know enough to succeed. He decided to spend 6 months doing nothing but learning marketing, finance, market analysis, management, sales, customer care. He didn't study for a certificate, but to survive. After those 6 months, he discovered a niche most people ignored: products and tools for construction workers' steady demand, low competition. With the little money he had left, he bought his first batch of products. Instead of spending on ads, he filmed helpful videos, product guides, safety tips, practical explanations for workers. It was slow, steady, but meaningful. After 3 months, he received his first order. After 6 months, he had stable revenue. After 1 year, he paid off his debts. After 3 years, he opened a company, hired employees, built a warehouse, and finally became a real entrepreneur. What Min felt most proud of wasn't the money, but the fact that he refused to give up after 19 failures. Today, Min often tells young people, if you failed 3 times, 5 times, even 10 times, don't think you're not talented. Some people simply need more attempts than others. I failed 19 times. only to succeed on the 20th. No effort is wasted. No dream is too late. The only difference between those who succeed and those who don't is that some walk away too soon. Min wasn't one of them that made all the difference.